Hello and welcome, I am the Wizard, and this is a bit of a replay that I had just now in my Type 64, which is a Tier 6 premium Chinese light tank. Very fun, very powerful machine, used quite commonly in Tier 6 strongholds. Without further ado, here we are. I'm gonna have to turn that down. There we go. Don't want the game audio to be too loud. But at this point, this is Pilsen, which is the new Czech map for 9.13. And as you can see, I'm just making my way over to this field over in this area of the map, which is a pretty solid place for light tanks, because you can get fire into the center of the map, which you'll see me taking advantage of, and you can also counter other enemy lights and mediums that come over to the side of the map. This is really favorable matchmaking for this tank. It's a Tier 6 light, so it's a Tier 7 game, meaning that it is effectively top tier. Get a snapshot into that Luke's there, which is another great thing about this tank, is its on-the-move dispersion is brilliant. If it could mount vert stabs, it'd be kind of overpowered. But as you can see, I got a shot into that OI experimental from over here, and it's a great place just to get supporting fire into the middle. You'll see me take a pot shot at the T-3045 here as well. So I get my cursor on target. I was experiencing a little bit of lag here. Only that was a really bad shot. I aimed a little high and went into his turret, and that was never going to penetrate with this gun. Now I go after this, and FV304 gets taken out by the ELC. Coming up here to try and deal with the Lukes, but I'm also mindful of the A43, which is just over there, but he's not paying attention. Now I'm going to take care of him, or at least try to, as server lag kind of messes with my peekaboo shots here. But A43 gets taken out, then I set my sights on this T67 over here. And already up to nearly 1,000 damage. Take a single hit from the T67. Take out the Lukes, take a hit from the T-37, and at this point I begin just peekaboo at this guy. As you can see, missing the first couple shots. This thing isn't 100% reliable. As you can see, the reticle's glitching out a little bit here. I'm not aiming for the hill, but as you can see, now I'm going to take some pot shots at this T-25 too, and then this KV-1 decides to hand me his entire tank, pretty much, by just waltzing out in the middle in the open. As you can see, I'm just taking cover, so I'm only exposing myself to him, not exposing myself to the other enemy tanks over there, unnecessarily. And he just sneaks into cover before I can take my final shot. 2,100 damage at this point, running low on shells as well. Take care of the T-37, auto-aim, which is really good for peekabooing like this, and the tanks that can do it. Now I decide to zoom in and just take some sniper mode shots. I really don't care if I get hit here. I have the hit points to spare. So I'm just going to sit, because I know if I take one hit from him at this point, he's not going to be able to get another shot into me. As you see, take him out with an ammo rack, which really wasn't necessary, but I'm already up to 2,919 damage, though that will be all she wrote for this match, unfortunately for me. Down to 3 AP shells, which I'm telling my team, so that they can be mindful of the fact that I don't have a lot of ammunition. Fortunately, this somehow managed to get to the default ammo loadout. I go for the tracking shot on the KV-3, knowing that would never penetrate. So to try and go up after the T-3045, don't have the gun depression, try to fall back down, get taken out by the IS-2, and that is GG for me. 2,919 damage in a Type 64, not too shabby. As you can see here, that was only a first-class mastery badge. Made quite a few credits, this being a premium tank and running a premium account, and actually which surprised me is tank, sniper, and high caliber, which I frankly didn't see coming, but as you can see here, I had damaged, or at least in the case of the KV-3, took out his track on more than a few enemy tanks. Looks like, what is that? 10 enemy tanks out of 15 on the team I spotted or damaged, which surprised me in not getting a Confederate there, but as you can see, got a bunch of ribbons, high caliber tank sniper. By far top by damage and XP. Actually, on the enemy team, the only player to beat my XP was the IS, which was quite a shock to me. I didn't see myself getting this high, but this is a very hard carry, but unfortunately you just can't carry them all. As you can see, look at the detailed stats. Didn't really do any spotting damage, traveled not very far for this tank. Did over 1,000 damage from 300 meters, which is a requirement of the tank sniper. Fired 34 shots, 29 or 28 hit, I can't read, and 25 penetrated, which of course, obtaining the high caliber and the tank sniper got me courageous resistance, which if you don't know what that is, you essentially get, rewards you the same XP and credits as if you won if you get a battle hero award. So I ended up coming out with a 75,000 credit base profit, which minus ammunition and consumable costs was 67,000 credits in net profit with 2,200 experience. Pretty solid game for this machine, pretty solid game for any machine. Short, but it got a lot of kicking ass in. So thank you for watching, and that'll be until next time.